Hey everyone, I'm Blitzo is silent, and welcome to our fourth Helluva Hazbin Q&A. Let's get straight to my damn questions. My first question is from HD and All Stars asking, if you ever had a biological daughter and Luna gets jealous, what would you tell her so she doesn't feel sad? Well, I tell her that she was first, and she still means a lot to me. She is my daughter after all. But I'm not really planning on ever having a biological kid at any point, so yeah. Pinterax Shorts asks, how many cell phones have you broken? Lucifer, I don't even know. Juan Hernandez asks, will more of Hell of the Boss and Hazbin Hotel characters come in later and also the 7 Deadly Sins? Well, yes. We have a bunch of new characters coming in later in the series, and we did set it up to where all of the 7 Deadly Sins will be seen. They're like the characters that you hear about all the time, you see little signs of them in the background of scenes, and you know they're very powerful, and basically it's a surprise once you see them. Hilarious Productions asks, how did everyone find out you caused the circus to set on fire? Well, the person I pushed over and dropped the cake ended up telling everyone. I also kind of spilled it out, not really thinking it would cause everyone to hate me, but yeah, that's how it happened. Next question is from Kenzie the Bunny asking what I do on my free time. I watch horse shows.
Hello everybody, I'm Charlie and this is Vaggie, and the first question that we have is from Anaya, which states, how is your relationship going and progressing? Oh well, I think it's going okay. Vaggie treats me nice. Yeah, and I love Charlie very much. My next question is from Hamilton B, which asks if I like ducks. I think that's more of my dad's thing. I never really got into it. My next question is from Vortex's Blazing Time, and it asks, if you, Vaggie, and Angel Dust help Luna and Octavia with their dad's baby situation, what would you do? Well, to my knowledge, Blitz and Stolas don't have a baby, so... My next question is from Kenzie the Bunny, and it asks what I like to do in my free time. Well, I primarily just hang out with Vaggie and help around the hotel and, just try to convince people to turn their ways. My next question is from Riley Gamer 123, and it asks if I mind about my dad's obsession with ducks. I don't really care. But sometimes there is a thing as too much, so that's all I'll say. Our next question is from Dana Leon, and it asks if we care that the imps are staying at the hotel or not. Honestly, I don't care, and Vaggie used to not like it, but she's come around. Yeah, I don't mind it anymore. My next question comes from the Pizza Lord, and it asks, have you been here your whole life? Well, I am Hellborn, so yes, I have been here my whole life. This next question is from Fordex's Blazing Time, and it asks, do you ever tell Charlie and everyone else that you're a fallen angel? Okay, ignore that. What's the next question? Kenzie the Bunny, what do you like to do in your free time? Okay, this is more like it. I like to help build a hotel and just help Charlie reach her dreams.
Hey dolls, it's me, Angel Dust, and I'm here to answer more of your questions. First one is from Raido Dust, asking if I could kiss Alastor. Well, I'd like that, but to be real with you, I don't want to get killed. My next question is from Anaya, and they ask, would I ever go blonde to impress Husk? Well, I'm not too interested in going blonde, but for Husk, if I knew he was attracted to blondes, then I'd definitely do it. Interact Studios asks, how's Fat Nuggets doing? Well, he's doing pretty good. I took him out of the house the other day and even to the mall. Miguel South Park asks, have I ever tried to kidnap Husk before? No, but if I did, it wouldn't really be the same as Husk kidnapping me, tying me up, having his way with me. My next question is from Riley Gamer 123, and they ask how long I've been into Husk, since the day I met that sexy kitty. Igor5 asked if I like chicken nuggets. Never really cared for them. Kenzie the Bunny asks what I like to do in my free time. Well, besides thinking about Husk and trying to get with him, I like taking Fat Nuggets out. Dana Leone asks, why do I want to make Husk mess around with me in bed? Well, Husk is the hottest thing I've seen down here. Ever. And I really want to get with him.
Okay, next question is from HD and All Stars, and it's from me, Millie, and Moxxie. Okay, so it asks, who's uglier, Chaz or Stryker?
Oh, for sure, Chaz. I mean, he's just awful. Yeah, I have to with Moxxie for this one. The things he did were just outlandish.
Yeah, Chaz was pretty bad, and also, at least Stryker is kind of a hunk.
This next question is from Ivy Esborn, and it asks, what do you guys do on your day off, or what do you plan? Now, very simple. I would just wanted to take her to the park and play with my music. Yeah, I love Moxxie's music. The question we were given is by Kenji Cornley, and it asks, what do you like about Millie and Charlie, respectively? Now, Millie, she's just the most beautiful girl I've ever seen, and she has, like, a beautiful smile and the best personality around. And for Charlie, I mean, she's just the most beautiful princess around. She's alright. Our next question is from Anaya, and it asks, when did y'all go on your first date, and where did you go? Just curious. Well, we went on our first date 3 years ago. Yeah, and we went to a coffee shop. They met this guy named Sweet Cheeks, and it was a whole lot of fun. Yeah. Candy the Bunny asks, what I like to do in my free time. Well, make music, hang out with Millie, roast Blitz, and a whole bunch of things that goes on. Candy the Bunny asks, what I like to do in my free time. Now, I like to go out and kill with Moxxie and listen to his music, just anything with Moxxie. My last question is from Peggy, and it asks if I can jump. I mean, I can. Wait, don't do it. It's a setup. Kenzie the Bunny asks what I like to do in my free time. Stay away from everybody and stay on my phone.
Of course, you had to ask me more questions. Alright. First one is from Dylan Toogood, and they ask, is Angel still a pain in the behind? When is he not? Miguel South Park asks if I really hate Angel. Yes, I do. Really? I have to be paired up with Angel?
Hey, Husk.
Let me just read the question. Anaya asks, I know I asked this in the last one, but are you sure you're not hiding any romantic feelings? I won't mind if y'all become friends, just get along. Hell no! Kenzie the Bunny asks what I like to do in my free time. Drink booze.
Greetings and salutations, my dear sinners. I, Alastor, will be answering your questions. First up is from Pinteract Studios asking, did your mother teach you how to cook? Why, yes, she was a very good cook. Vortex's Blazing Time asks, here's the sugar on the cream for this question. From the song called Stayed Gone with You and Vox in it, would you do it again in future episodes? It'll make a good laugh for it. Well, in the actual show, maybe it will happen. In our series, maybe we'll reference it. Kenzie the Bunny asks what I like to do in my free time. I like to take strolls around Cannibal Town to visit my good friend Rosie. Dylan Toogood asks, why do I look so good? Because it's my style. Daily Joseph Random asks why I like the great market crash of 1929 so much. Because it caused so much tragedy and it was very entertaining. K-Fox Rose asks if I get tired holding my staff everywhere. Why, of course not. It's actually quite nice to hold around. Angry Orange asks, what's my favorite kind of jambalaya? Well, it's the Creole-styled one.
Salutations. I am here to answer more of your questions. Let's start off with one from Anaya, asking, how do you feel about Blitz? Are you hiding something more romantic? But hey, that's just a theory. A Stolas theory. Well, me and Blitz, well, I am rather fond of having him around. I do like his company, it's just, I'm not sure how Blitz feels about the whole ordeal. That's all I'll say. My next question is from Kenzie the Bunny, asking what I like to do in my free time. Well, I do like to read quite a bit. Robin Culture asks if I believe myself and the rest of the Goetias are descendants from angels. While my father has not gone into great detail about that topic, I have been reading more into it, and I must say, yes, I do believe.
HD and All-Stars asks, who wastes more money the most?
Well, I have to say myself, since I am a royal.
Right, Stolas is a blue blood. I do waste all the money I get, but he's still a royal. Has more of it.
HD and All-Stars also asks if we switch places. Well, I do have to say yes.
Stolas?
Ivy Espoin asks, what are our favorite stars? Well, I do like Nebula.
I like Vega. Bunny asks, what do I like to do in my free time? Just listen to music.
I am back to answer your questions, and I better have gotten a lot this time. Let's start off with one from Fox and Osmodius asking, who do I like? Well, besides my egg boys, who I haven't seen in quite a bit, I must say maybe Arachnus. He is part of my Second War plans, on my team. So is Striker, but he is a bit more feisty than I would like. My next question is from Anaya, asking, if I weren't taking over the hotel in the world, what would I be doing on my free time? Well, I would be sitting back, relaxing, and planning my next invention to take over with.
Riley Gamer123 asks, how long have I been fancying Cherry Bomb? Well, Cherry, Cherry Bomb, like my old rival, Cherry, I don't really, know. Miguel South Park asks what happened to my egg boys. I still have them. They're just in an undisclosed location working on my machines. Maybe you'll see them soon. Kenzie the Bunny asks what I like to do on my free time. Plan my next machine. Dylan Toogood asks if I'm going to do any evil stuff again. Why, of course! I'm already in my second war at that ratty hotel, and I even have 2 territories. One near the hotel, blocking them off so they don't gain any allies, and I even took control of most of southwestern Sin City. Tyler and his friends ask, why am I so dumb? Would you like to repeat that question?
Hey kids, it's me, the robotic Fizzeroli, and Kenzie the Bunny asks what I like to do in my free time. Well, that's planning to destroy Blitzo!
My only question is from Kenzie the Bunny, and it asks what I like to do in my free time. I like to take a bite out of my husband. My first question is from Vox and Asmodeus, and it asks, what's your favorite gun to use? Now it's a little something called a Carmine Crafting Blasting Tipped Rifle. My next question is from Kenzie the Bunny, and it asks, what do I like to do in my free time? Well, I'd like to sling guns and capture birds. My next question is from Stars, and it asks, do you need therapy? Now, why would I need therapy? Next question. My next question is from Lady Laura Pop, and it asks, are you thinking of making your relationship with Stella more than just a client? I can't really answer that right now. My first and last question is from Kenzie the Bunny, and it asks, what do you like to do in your free time? I just like to push my brother around.
Anaya asks both me and Arachnus, do y'all love or hate each other? I really hope y'all love each other and have a good bond.
Nah, I always hated this fruitcake.
And hey, this guy's a dingus.
Alright, time to answer more of your kinky questions. First up, we got one from Kenzie the Bunny asking what I like to do on my free time. Count money. STXRZS. What kind of name is that? Anyway, they ask, what would I do if Angel stopped working for me? He can never stop working for me. He signed the contract. I own his soul. Ahmed Authority asks what I'd do if Angel vanished in front of my ass, leaving no money. Well, I'd find a way to get him and toss him into my sleigh just like I do to all the other ho-ho-hos.
My first question is from Mr. Rex, and it asks, who's more annoying, Sir Pentious or Fizz? And honestly, they're both annoying to me. I don't even care about them. They're just peasants. Kenzie the Bunny asks, what do I like to do in my free time? Well, whatever I want, but also, just go out with Al.
Anaya asked if we were friends a couple years ago.
Are you kidding? I've always hated Al. My next question is from Stars, and it asks, what do you feel about Val? Well, he's very threatening, and he always threatens to break my screen, which I hate.
Kenzie the Bunny asks what I like to do in my free time. I like to boss around my good-for-nothing models. Hilarious Productions asks, why do I hate Camilla Carmine? Well, it's simple. She's old and she doesn't know what she's talking about. Honestly, I think it's time for her and the other fossils to kick the bucket already. Or, I could smash her head open with my mallet.
My first question is from HDN All-Stars, and it asks, since you're part canine, is chocolate poisonous to you? No, it just dissolves right in my stomach. Next question is from Ivy Espowin, and it asks, do you like honey-related pastries? Well, of course. This question is by Anaya, and it asks, how are your relationships with the deadly sins? Well, they're alright. I specifically like Asmodeus and Belphegor, but I do not like Mammon. He's a pollutant. This next question is by Jack Ace, and it asks, what are the main ingredients to your Beelzejuice? And if it's safe for demons to drink, is it safe for humans too? Well, I can't really give you the ingredients to my Beelzejuice. It's a secret. But I can say, when demons drink it, they get really messed up. But humans, they get messed up too, but in a different way.
Just another thing to note before we continue is that if our characters get any questions asking things about other characters from separate series that ours wouldn't know of, or anything regarding the actual Hazbin and Helluva series, then it will be hard to answer since, for example, Penchus never went to heaven in our series, and Cherry Bomb hasn't even been seen yet, so it would be hard to answer that as our version of those characters.
Hello everyone, this is the E of Zany Movies, and my first Q&A question is from Rio Spirit VTuber asking, now that you have the RoboFizz plush, are you going to get the Fizzarali plush along with the 7 Princes of Hell through commission? What I can say is that yes, every single deadly sin will be seen in the series, however I cannot reveal whether or not the real Fizzarali will be in the series or not. Vox and Osmodius ask, will I have more characters in the series? Of course, we will continue adding new characters to the series. HDN All-Stars asks if they control one of the characters in the next Q&A. Yes, you can.